I am Mr. Gant, Project Management. Lesson number 19, Relationship Types and Lag. Objective, student will learn the different types of relationship and lag in P6. Precedence Diagram Method, or PDM. PDM is a technique for creating network logic diagrams. A box or rectangles represents each activity. Lines with arrows connect the boxes and represent the logical relationships between activities. Predecessor activity, an activity which controls the start date of the following activity. Only the first activity does not have a predecessor. Successor activity, an activity that cannot start until the completion of the activity before it. Only the last activity does not have a successor. Here are the 4 relationship type in P6. Finish to start, start to start, finish to finish, and start to finish. Finish to start relationship. Finish to start a relationship is the most common scheduling relationship. Activity B cannot start until activity A finishes. Example, place wall forms finishes, then concreting can start. Activity A is the driver of activity B. Start to start relationship. Starting both activities at same time. When activity A starts, then activity B can start. Example, when we start fine grading, we will start placing the footing forms. Activity A is the driver of activity B. Finish to finish relationship. The successor task finishes at the same time as the predecessor task. When task A finishes, then task B can finish. Example, when we finish to tie the column rebar, we can now finalize the placement of the column's forms. In finish to finish relationship, task A is the driver of task B. Start to finish relationship. It is the least commonly used relationship. The successor task finishes after the start of predecessor. When task A starts, then task B can finish. Example, we begin setting up prefabrication trusses after the trusses have been ordered. In start to finish relationship, task A is the driver of task B. Relationships with lag. Lag, the duration assigned to a predecessor activity to delay the start of its successor. We'll discuss the 4 types of lag. Wait lag, or finish to start with lag. The wait lag is when the successor has to wait an amount of time after the predecessor is completed. Activity B can start after activity A finishes and 3 days have passed. Example, after the concrete beam is poured and cures for 3 days, we can begin stripping the forms. Start lag, or start to start with lag. The start lag is when the successor depends on a portion of the predecessor. After activity A starts and 3 days of work have passed, then activity B can start. Example, we can start excavating 3 days after we start the clearing and grubbing works. Continuous lag, or combination of start to start plus finish to finish lag. The continuous lag is when the predecessor and the successor are overlapping, but there must be a buffer between them during their entire duration. Combination of start to start and finish to finish relationships between the predecessor and successor to make sure the predecessor is ahead at all times. Example, utility piping activities, excavation, sub-base, lay pipe, backfilling and compacting. Lead or negative lag. The duration assigned to a predecessor activity to allow acceleration of its successor. Lead time is the overlap between tasks that have a dependency. The lead is represented by a negative value. This concludes our lesson. Thank you very much.